Well, for more on this, Osama Hamdan joins us now live from Beirut. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Well, in spite of everything that's really happened over the past 5 days or so, all the tragedy that we've witnessed, do you feel at least that the majority of the international community has rallied more than ever before around the Palestinian cause?
Well, as you have mentioned, it was a tragedy, mainly last Monday, where 62 Palestinian civilians were shot to be killed by the Israeli troops. Unfortunately, till now, the international community is not moving as it's supposed to do. There is good moves from certain countries, like, for example, Turkey, South Africa, some European countries, but till now we are watching the United States supporting the Israeli military killing the Palestinians. We are still watching the Security Council, the UN Security Council, unable to do a very important thing for the Palestinians, just words, just sympathy, without any action against the Israelis. I believe this shows that letting Israelis do what they want against the Palestinians will disturb the security and the peace in the world, not only in the Middle East.
Okay, but Israel is reiterating that Palestinians killed in protests of the last week were actually agents of Hamas. Is Hamas in any way responsible for provocation here?
I'm sure it wasn't. It's just an Israeli propaganda. There was at least 500 reporters from all the world watching and reporting what is going on in Gaza and on the borders on last Monday, and no one was talking or seeing any military actions. It was only civilians who were protesting against the Israeli occupation for their homeland 1948. Actually, the Israelis have shot to kill the Palestinians with 2,700 injuries, mostly in the upper side of the body, because they want to prevent the Palestinians from protesting against the occupation. I believe the Israeli propaganda is trying to cover the crime. Those people who were protesting, they were working under the work of a united Palestinian organizations. Not only Hamas, all the Palestinian organizations were participating in that. The people from all the political movements were participating in that march. So when the Israelis are saying that Hamas is provoking, they want to cover their crime, nothing more than this.
Okay, but going forward now, I mean, should Hamas be looking to play a leadership role, given many have complained in the case of Gaza that Hamas's leadership has forced would-be allies to turn away from the Palestinian cause? Do you think Hamas can play a constructive role now in building peace?
Well, Hamas played all the time a constructive role. Hamas worked all the time for the Palestinian cause and the benefit of the Palestinian people. This is why we participated in the elections in 2006. And I believe this is why the United States and the international community has forced a siege on Gaza, because they didn't want the Palestinian democracy to work on. They just want the people who are serving Israel to be in power, not only the Palestinians who are serving their own people. Everyone is watching what's happening in Ramallah. The PA is serving Israel, while Hamas in Gaza is serving the Palestinian people. Anyway, we went to the Palestinian reconciliation in 2011. It was prevented. In the last year, we went directly to the reconciliation, but unfortunately that was postponed by Mahmoud Abbas himself. I think those days are a good chance for the Palestinians to reunite. Our hands is ready to shake Abu Mazen's hands in order to have a reconciliation again and to protect our people. I believe Gaza now is talking about 3 important issues: the lift of the siege on Gaza, the reconciliation between the Palestinians, and the rights back for the Palestinians, mainly Jerusalem, where everyone knows that it is the capital of the Palestinian state and the Israelis have no right to claim that Jerusalem is their own capital.
Okay. Osama, we will have to leave it there. I'd like to thank you so much for joining us on TRT World.